Hi everyone, Wendy Spanish Crafter here. I did a video a few weeks ago and it was inspired by Corrie Damon, and it was this journal with a different method of sewing your signatures in. Well, it's not really signatures, it's just different sizes of card and pages from a book. So I was asked by a few people, I noticed on the comments this morning, that they would like to see how it is actually sewn in. So I'm just doing that part today. I'm not going to decorate it up. I will link Corrie's video below as well as my previous one showing more really the decorating of this. So what I've done, I've used craft card, and it's a normal A4 piece of card. I think the US is letter size. It's about 11 3/4 inches by 8 1/4. So what I've done, I've kept the width, but I have just chopped down by about 1 centimetre, half an inch. And the reason being, because the book pages I want to use are from this book here, Wildflowers of the Mediterranean. And I wanted them to fit, because I've had quite a few double pages ready. But that is going to alter now, because I didn't want to chop into the writing. I didn't mind cutting off the borders, but to fit into the book, this width here is only 13 centimetres, so that would mean that the pages were too big and I would have to chop into the writing. So what I decided to do was to cut the pages in. Well, I had some single pages anyway, so then I could cut them down and cut off this part as well, which obviously was the spine, which I was going to sew in. See here, so that would mean cutting those off. So I've cut them and I've mounted them onto coffee dyed paper, which is, oops, I keep all my bits under my mat to keep them flat. This is 100 GSM paper, and I've just cut it down a little bit to fit into this cover that I've made. So I'll explain to you what I've done here with the cover. Like I say, I just cut about half an inch off the longer side, and then I put it on my grid paper here, and I went by this 8-inch line here, got that in the middle, and then I drew 5 lines at 1/4 inch intervals. Okay, like that, yeah? Then that is going to be where I'm sewing the cardboard in. So let me just get rid of this is the book I used last time, the Woodland book. So that's why that journal I've just shown you was that size. So to make the bits I'm putting inside, I've used one piece of craft card and just cut it in half. Again, just trimmed it down to fit. No, I didn't. I cut exactly in half, and I've just scored and folded it in half. So I was going to have one of those on that line and one anywhere else. It doesn't really matter, but I'm going to offset them. Then with the next piece of card, I'm just really going to cut it randomly. I'll probably cut this into 3 pieces of different sizes. I think last time when I did the other one, I used an A2 size piece of card, and I just literally, all the bits that were left over, I just used. So I didn't really have any waste. So I'm going to score that one in half and score these other 2. And I think I'll do these at a different size fold so that it's not all even. just making sure that my page is 13 centimetres, so I need it to be a bit less than 13. So I'll do one at 11, so one side's a little bit shorter. And the other piece, that's not the other piece, where is it? Oops, all my glue's going flying. Right, let's do that at, in fact I'm going to chop a little bit off that and then do that at 11. Just then they're all different sizes. So if I can explain to you, so one piece gets stitched in on that line. It is a bit fiddly on the sewing machine, so you need to line your fold up with your pencil line. Then the next piece, put your fold line on your second line. Then your next piece on your third line, and I'll just offset those a little bit. And then fourth line and your last fifth line. So I'm going to go off and stitch those in on my sewing machine. I can't take you with me to the sewing machine because my camera's set up here and you'd probably just see the top of the sewing machine if I brought it over. So I'll be back in a minute. Okay, I've sewn all the cardboard pieces in now. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I've pulled all the ends through to the front or the spine of the book because I'll probably going to cover, I've just got one there, just trying to find, there it is. I'm be covering this with fabric, I would imagine, on the spine, definitely. So I'm just literally going to grab them and tie all of them together in one knot, like I say, because it'll all be covered up, just to hold them tight. Now it is fiddly, but I think it's worth it. And I'm probably going to just trim a little bit off, and I just can't be bothered tying each individual row of stitches. Just laziness, I know. And I'm filming this, it's Sunday tea time, and John is an avid football fan, and Liverpool and Man City are playing a massive decider match for who wins the league, so I'm just keeping out of the way for a while. So then the next step is to sew your in-between pieces. So what I've done, I have, she said, there they are. I'm going to put 1, 2, 3, 4 in, so that I need 4 pages. So I used 4 pieces of 100 GSM coffee dyed paper and trimmed my book pages down to fit, and I've just stuck them on 2 pages. I've not put them on every page because then this can be used for journaling as well. So one is going to be stitched in there, then a cardboard piece, one stitched in there, and a cardboard piece. I thought I had done 3 pieces of coffee dyed. Never mind, let's cut some more. Oh, golly, I'm nearly knocking my water out. Oh, there it is. So that's the 3rd piece. The hardest bit is deciding which page of the book page you want on. So this is my 4th piece, so I'm just going to trim these down to fit, and then I shall go off and onto the sewing machine to stitch these in, and I can show you then what it looks like. I'm just, see, it's deciding which, I don't think I like bindweed, so I'm going to use that piece, and it's a little fraction too wide, so I'm just going to trim that down. Yeah, that's fine. So I'll just glue that on, and then just take it to the sewing machine and start gluing, stitching these in. Like I say, if you watch Corey's video, she doesn't actually make one of these, but she does tell you how she's done it. But she does a flip through of her make, and it is just absolutely gorgeous. Her wildflower book was like quite a small one. I think she said it was 4x6, the page size, and it's, the thing she's done in it is just beautiful. Right, do I want fennel or shrubby hare's ear? Never heard of that one before. Let's just trim it down, and then we can get it to fit. Let's see if that one fits. Yeah. Now then, which side should I have? I quite like this big one actually. So it's a shame we have to cover one up, but if it had gone originally as it was, you know, to sew the whole double page in, you would have obviously seen both sides, but it wasn't going to be. So let's just stick that one down. So I shall go to the sewing machine now and sew these in. So I'll just go through it with you one more time before I do it. So we've got a cardboard piece and a page, a cardboard piece and a page, a cardboard piece and a page, a cardboard piece and the final page, and then the last cardboard piece. So it's, by the time you get all your ephemera in, it's going to be quite full. So I'll just pop off and get these sewn in, and I'll be back in a minute. Okay, here we are, all sewn in, and it has actually worked out really nicely. That's the fourth one, third one, second one, and first one. So all I've got to do is pull the ends through and tie them all together, and I won't bother doing any more decorating, well, any decorating, because you all have your own themes and ways you prefer to do. But like I say, I'll link my first video, and I shall link Corey's video, and you can have a go yourselves. I'd love you to leave a comment when you've done it, and a link if you've got a YouTube channel, or you can always join my Facebook page, Wendy's Crafty Crafts, and put some pictures on there. It'd be great. So I'm just going to tie these off now, and then I can get to work decorating it up. Okay, so thanks for joining me, and please subscribe if you're not already a subscriber, and hit the notification button, and I shall see you next time. Bye.